Welcome back to Cheddar, everyone. The NFL is officially open for betting. The league announcing its first ever U.S. sportsbook partnerships yesterday with Caesars Entertainment, DraftKings, and FanDuel reaching agreements to become official sports betting partners of the NFL. DraftKings currently trading at close to $60 a share right now. You're seeing a look at where the stock is holding on to gains on the day's activity. Joining us now, we've got DraftKings Chief Business Officer Ezra Kucharz joining us today. Thanks so much for the time, Ezra, and great to see you again. Can you elaborate to our viewers on just how significant this deal with the NFL is for your platform?
Thanks, Brad. Great to be here with you today. What I would say to you is, this is a natural extension of a great relationship we already have with the NFL. We've been their official daily fantasy sports partner for a number of years, and they've been a great partner. And this was a great way to extend that partnership to legal sports betting. And we're very excited to be doing a lot of these interesting things with them.
Okay, and so what are some of the features and capabilities specifically that DraftKings will have now that it's an official sports betting partner of the NFL?
I think you'll start to see a lot more content integrated into our platform, us be able to do some interesting promotional things with the league around sports betting, and allows us to also work with a bunch of our team partners on sports betting. So, I think it's still early, and you'll see a number of those items play out over the next, this next season.
Does this change any of the deals that you have with several teams already in the NFL and other leagues?
So, specifically to the NFL teams, this allows us to do some more things with teams, in and around sports betting. And, we've had a number of great relationships through the years with, teams like the Patriots and the Cowboys and the Giants. And I think you'll see us do, in states where it's legal to have sports betting, you'll see us do more and more with those teams. So really, really excited about, expanding our relationship. And, the draft is coming up in a couple weeks, and it's an exciting time.
Continued prominent presence on NFL Red Zone you're going to get as a result of this too. The channel jumps around to different games as teams are about to score for our viewers who may not have seen it already to this point in time. It's been around for quite some time, we do know, but we saw DraftKings expand its TV presence last season as well. A lot more advertising, a lot more of these opportunities to get the message out there to consumers. How will we see this even more so in the next season?
So I think, we're still working on that with the NFL, and we'll be working on it with a number of the broadcasters. There are going to be, unique contests and competitions, and then also unique opportunities to bet on the league and different games. And, we will try to integrate that wherever we can, like places like Red Zone and other broadcasts. And I think it's, just the early stages, and you'll see those things come to fruition during the season.
Big time here in New York, where I'm at, announcing that legal sports betting in this state via a limited operator model is going to be the way forward. So how is DraftKings strategizing its approach for both this model and then additionally the large population of sports fans in the Empire State?
So, first off, I want to say, thank you to Governor Cuomo for making this, a reality with the members of the state houses. And, we're coming forward on something here. Right now, I think there's a lot in flux and that still needs to be determined. And we look forward to those next steps with the state. And, we're hopeful that, those things will, come here in the coming months. So we're very excited to hear about those next steps.
Is there a rough estimate, ballpark figure on how much additional revenue this could generate for DraftKings?
No, we don't comment on those type of numbers. I think it's one of those things where New York is a fairly populous state and I think it's probably a safe bet, no pun intended, that New York will embrace sports betting. So it's a great opportunity both for DraftKings as well as the citizens of the state of New York.
And so what are some of the other markets, the next markets that you are hoping will come online soon, similar to what New York has just done?
So, we try not to speculate, what goes on with local governments. I think, you'll start to see more states bring sports betting legal because, there's some budget shortfalls in different states. And I think that, New Jersey has set a great example for many states around the country about how to do it and do it in a way that's safe and really good for sports fans. Remember, we as a company, we always put fans first, and this is what fans want. So, I think what we have to do is, work with local and state officials to see, how we can get more states to accelerate, legalization.
How does that kind of alter the way you look at DraftKings operations as a whole when you think about the business and the health of the business, even as more states present those opportunities? Does that mean making sure that you're increasing headcount, that you're investing more into the platform to anticipate the volume and the threshold capacity requirements that are certainly needed to make sure things continue to run smoothly?
So we operate online or mobile sports betting in more states than any other operator in this country, and that's really a testament to a couple things. Our product and tech team have built a very modular and interesting tech stack that allows us to go really fast and configure it to whatever is going on in a specific state. So, whenever a state goes legal and is ready to go, we will work with local regulators and, work to be there quickly. And, like I said, we're in more states than anybody from an online standpoint. Additionally, we've built up a scalable operation that allows us to actually add more states, whether it's a few or many, and we can, whether it's customer service representatives or the tech stack needed, we're ready to go.
I suppose, my thought within that was there's so much demand for the data center right now with the amount of people that are working from home, with the amount of virtual operations and the way that companies are even safeguarding going forward, trying to mitigate some of that risk and taking up more space in data centers. And so from what I'm hearing, essentially, you've already started to think through all of that and have the necessary tools, requirements, and tech support necessary within those data centers, regardless of the rising demand for those spots, to ensure that you're going to be able to operate successfully even as there is more demand out there.
Yeah, look, we operate in 12 states already as an online operator. We've already deployed a scalable platform and operations that can scale across multiple states. Don't forget that every state is kind of got different requirements, and our tech stack does that as well. So what I would say to you is we're very prepared to kind of roll out into any state that is ready, and we'll collaborate with local regulators and officials to make sure we do it in a manner that that they want us to.
DraftKings Chief Business Officer Ezra Kucharz is joining us today. Ezra, pleasure to see you again. Good to speak with you. Thanks.